Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. This is Joel Perez here for another edition of your Smackdown Live reviews. And tonight, we were watching the go-home show for Smackdown Live to their brand-exclusive pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. And it was an okay show here tonight. Better than Monday Night Raw? Yes, it was better than Monday Night Raw last night due to the fact that it is a 2-hour show and that it flows a lot better since it is a 2-hour show, and due to what we saw at the end of this show, which was absolutely fantastic, and you expected it to be absolutely fantastic considering the caliber of the feud that has been Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. What they did at the end of this show was great. It was great, and we will talk about that probably to start off the review, since everything else on this show was pretty much wrapping up, going into Hell in a Cell, just going by the motions, lackluster, lazy garbage. That's what it had. That's what it was, bro. You got a WWE Championship feud going into the show that really you cannot care about because your WWE Champion is a goddamn fool, bro. He is a fool. The modern day failure Raha. Jinder Mahal, bro. My God. My God. I cannot stand Jinder Mahal as champion for another second. He deteriorates SmackDown Live so much each and every single week. Since this guy has become WWE Champion, SmackDown Live has gotten worse and worse and worse, and I'm feeling it, bro. I feel the light at the end of the tunnel. I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I think we're done with it. I think at Hell in a Cell, Shinsuke Nakamura is going to win the WWE Championship, and we're finally going to be out of this garbage state that we are currently in with SmackDown Live, having a champion who is absolutely god-awful in Jinder Mahal. So, hopefully, we are out of the Dark Ages. Hopefully, the Enlightenment period is upon us, but for now, it's still pretty mediocre, and like I've been saying, each and every single week, it starts at the top. And the top of your brands right now, for some odd reason, is Jinder Mahal. And as soon as you get rid of that Achilles heel, I think we're going to be a lot better off with SmackDown Live. Still not going to be the best, because that's not all the problems on SmackDown Live. There's still some idiotic booking decisions that we've seen on this show here tonight. The United States Championship picture, and the fact that it is still, after this show, Baron Corbin versus AJ Styles, and there's no Ty Dillinger, despite the fact that Ty Dillinger beat Baron Corbin here tonight. We'll go into more detail on that later on in the review, but I mean, just some of those booking inaccuracies that I'm sitting here saying, why would you book that if you know that the people want Ty Dillinger in this match? You're just giving the people more justification to want Ty Dillinger in this matchup. You're just giving the people the logical reason to want Ty Dillinger in this matchup even further. So, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You're shooting yourselves in the foot. And I know that is minor. That is minor, at least for right now, but we'll talk about it. We will talk about it, but that was pretty much the type of show that we had here on SmackDown Live. The same old Jinder Mahal garbage. The booking illogicalities, whatever word you want to make up to describe the garbage that WWE comes up with when it comes to booking these shows, and how it makes no sense, especially considering what they do on television. And you had the good feud, the feud that has actually been of some esteem, of some avail, being Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, and we once again saw that feud live up to its expectations, and give you a damn good segment to end off the show here on SmackDown Live, and we will talk about that. But before we do go into the review, we are going to, of course, give you the plugs, and the plugs are to make sure to go check out all the other content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, because there is so much other content to go check out on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Over 250 videos for you to go check out. You got Raw Review, your Raw Review for October 2nd of 2017 was uploaded last night. So your Raw Review for this week was uploaded last night. We were talking about that Shield reunion that is pretty much here. It is pretty much upon us at this point. We're talking about that on our Monday Night Raw review for last night. Make sure to go check that one out. Monday Night Raw. We do Monday Night Raw and SmackDown reviews each and every single week. Behind the Mic usually goes up on Saturday. It was uploaded on Sunday. We were talking huge news on Behind the Mic. We were talking about that Shield reunion on Behind the Mic as well. And we were talking about Brock Lesnar and the future plans being for him to face Finn Balor. Finn Balor at the Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. And we were talking about the reason, the idiotic reason, why Brock Lesnar beat both Braun Strowman and Samoa Joe in his singles matches with those two men with only one F5. So we were talking about that on Behind the Mic, episode number 39. So make sure to go check out that out. Behind the Mic, the video where we take time each and every single week to talk about all the biggest news stories in the WWE for the week, so you can make sure to go check that out. We do pay-per-view reviews on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Just 1 week ago, Sunday, No Mercy 2017 went off the air. We reviewed that pay-per-view, so you can make sure to go check that out on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. We're talking about the garbage show that was, the underwhelming show that was, with two WrestleMania-worthy matches that both did not live up to the hype. We're talking about that on No Mercy, so if you did miss that review, make sure to go check that out. A couple weeks ago, we were doing the Mae Young Classic coverage. That was uploaded on the WWE Network. We reviewed all of the episodes uploaded on the WWE Network for that, as well as the finale, so you can make sure to go check that out. That is all in a nice playlist on the YouTube channel as well, so make sure to go check out all that amazing content. And upcoming on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, you got WWE 2K18 coming out on October 13th. That is very, very exciting right there, and we will be covering everything regarding WWE 2K18 right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. That is my career. That is Universe Mode. That is the new Bound for Glory mode, or whatever the hell they call it. Road to Glory mode. All that great stuff. We will be covering it right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, as well as that gameplay you're watching right now is going to be getting an upgrade. It is going to be getting an upgrade to WWE 2K18, which I'm desperately waiting for, because WWE 2K17 is so desperately outdated, bro. You still got Carmella wrestling in underwear when she clearly wears those sweatpants, bro. It's pissing me off. It is pissing me off, but that is besides the point, ladies and gentlemen, because we have a SmackDown Live review to talk about right here, and if you want to get the notification every time I do upload one of these SmackDown Live reviews, make sure to click on that notification bell. And if you do not want to miss a thing, if you want to get these videos straight to your subscription box, make sure to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, because this is the channel where you're going to get everything regarding the WWE. Pay-per-view reviews, NXT TakeOver reviews, Mae Young Classic coverage, Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, pay-per-view preview and predictions, and of course WWE 2K18 coverage coming October 13th, when the early access for that game does come out. So you got all that fantastic stuff coming, so make sure to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, because for now we're going straight in to our SmackDown Live review. We were live here tonight from Denver, Colorado for your go-home show to Hell in a Cell, and we're going to start off with the segment that matters the most on this goddamn show, and of course that was Shane McMahon, who came out here tonight against Kevin Owens. Face to face is how they were advertising this, with Kevin Owens. And of course, Shane McMahon. And Shane McMahon came out here tonight. He was pretty much calling Kevin Owens a coward. He's like, alright, get out here, Kevin Owens. Owens' music never hit, and he starts calling this guy a coward. He says that Kevin Owens is a coward for making fun of his children and saying that his children would be better off without their father, for attacking his father and chairman of this company, Vince McMahon. All these acts of cowardice, for blaming the losses of his losses to the United States Championship on him. That is all acts of cowardice by Kevin Owens. And that's why there's going to be nowhere to run for Kevin Owens outside of the Hell in a Cell, wherever the hell the match may end up going. There's nowhere to run for Kevin Owens, because the matchup between him and Kevin Owens at Hell in a Cell on Sunday is going to be a Falls Count Anywhere. And that makes it very, very interesting, because that means, that certifies that this matchup is going to go outside of the Hell in a Cell. It is not just going to be contained in the structure. That means, if you ask me, somebody's falling off that Hell in a Cell. And Kevin Owens said it here tonight himself, that he's going to throw Shane McMahon off the Hell in a Cell. He legit just said that. He was just like, I'm going to throw you off the Hell in a Cell. I started dying laughing. I'm like, are you serious, bro? Are you fucking serious? But I mean, Kevin Owens, he starts talking when Shane McMahon starts wondering where Owens is. He appears from the crowd. And Shane McMahon, he went into the crowd to fight Kevin Owens. This started a huge brawl. He chased Kevin Owens up the stairs. They were in that entrance part of the arena, right? Where everybody's coming in, where everybody's buying the merchandise, buying their corn dogs and shit, whatever the hell they be selling at these goddamn venues in Denver, Colorado, right? And from behind, Kevin Owens attacks Shane McMahon. He attacks Shane McMahon, and he starts beating the shit out of Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon tries to fight back, but Kevin Owens throws a trash can on him, a Pepsi-shaped trash can, because it was the Pepsi arena. Gotta be kidding me with that one. But a Pepsi-shaped trash can, throws it on him, right? Throws him into the poles in that backstage area, right? And he takes Kevin Owens, and they were by this merchandising table, and power bombs Shane McMahon. Kevin Owens takes Shane McMahon and power bombs him through the merchandise table. Absolutely brutal. Owens, with that same look on his face that he had when he destroyed Vince McMahon, and Tom Phillips was great to point this out. He was like a face of relaxation, almost as if this satisfies Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens goes back to the ring, starts talking shit about Shane McMahon, saying that for once he agrees with Shane McMahon and is glad that Shane McMahon is making this a Falls Count Anywhere match, because he is going to beat Shane McMahon to the point where Shane McMahon doesn't even remember the names of his kids. And there's Kevin Owens once again mentioning the kids of Shane McMahon, just making this even more personal. He's like, I want to be able to beat you wherever the hell I want. I want to be able to beat you outside of the ring, inside the ring, outside of the cage, on top of the cage, after I throw you off of the cage. I want to be able to beat you anywhere, Shane McMahon. I want to be able to destroy you. And Shane McMahon at this point starts walking down the steps from the area that they were in. He makes his way down, and he makes his way down through the crowd. There's this girl starts twerking on the camera. You gotta be kidding me with that, bro. That's what you want to show yourself as on live television? Go ahead, bro. It was a nice sight anyways. But really, bro, just very immature by that girl, but whatever. Shane McMahon makes his way down. Kevin Owens once again starts beating the shit out of Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon tries to fight back, sends Owens over the barricade, flying clothesline onto Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens continues to beat the shit out of Shane McMahon. At this point, they're inside the ring. Kevin Owens hits a super kick on Shane McMahon, continues to kick the shit out of him, beat the crap out of him. He continues to do that. Headbutts Shane McMahon. No blood this time, but headbutts Shane McMahon, reminiscent of when Kevin Owens headbutted Vince McMahon. So clearly that same type of attack was in order here tonight. And then he takes Shane McMahon. There's a bunch of referees and security in the ring at this point. Takes Shane McMahon and hits him with the pop-up powerbomb. And that is what ends the show here tonight. Kevin Owens standing tall here tonight on the go-home show, which kind of makes me believe that Shane McMahon is going to win the Hell in a Cell match, because, I mean, yeah, stand tall on the go-home show, and you lose at the pay-per-view. And I can see that happening with a lot of these matches. Jinder Mahal stood tall tonight against Shinsuke Nakamura. I see him losing at the pay-per-view. Natalya stood tall tonight against Charlotte. I see her losing at the pay-per-view. So, I don't know. I don't know about that, but the point is, bro, this was great. This was great, and this just goes to show you even further that when WWE cares about the feud they are presenting, they are going to put on some damn good television. And that is exactly what this was. This was entertaining as hell. What you were seeing here, this was physical. This is exactly what I wanted to see. It was an all-out brawl, bro. And you know that inside that Hell in a Cell, with all the weapons that are going to be pulled out, you're going to see this exact brawl, and they're kind of warming you up for that. That's what this was. This was getting their feet wet. This is getting your feet wet for what's going to happen on Sunday. They did it perfectly here tonight. And again, that just goes to show you, more evident, that when WWE cares about the feud that they are putting on, it's going to be good. Meanwhile, you got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jinder Mahal, and it's the same lazy garbage that we've been seeing since week 1. And on week 1, it was lazy garbage. So, I mean, didn't get better. Did not get better, bro. Absolutely awful. And that's because WWE doesn't care about that fucking segment. They don't care about that feud, right? And they know that we don't care about that feud. So, I mean, there's no effort put in there. There is no effort. But with this, you can tell they care, since, I mean, a McMahon is in the storyline. Clearly they care, and they're putting effort into making this the most important thing on SmackDown Live, to the point where it is more important than a WWE Championship match. And there's no title implications there. So, I mean, you see how WWE favors some things and doesn't with others, bro. But that doesn't stop this from being fantastic. That does not stop this from being fantastic. Very, very good brawl here tonight. Getting our feet wet for what we're going to see on Sunday in a Hell in a Cell, with what I'm expecting to be a very good match. Very physical match. I'm still wondering, is Shane McMahon going to go off the Hell in a Cell? I am still wondering, is that going to be the goddamn case? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, is Shane McMahon really going to put his body through that trauma again? I mean, I don't know. I do not know, but I mean, it certainly sounds like some crazy stuff is going to go on in that Hell in a Cell, and I cannot wait to see what they do. Don't laugh because I said do, you immature assholes out there, but I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what they do inside that Hell in a Cell on Sunday, because if they're doing this with no Hell in a Cell, with no weapons, it's going to be interesting to see what they can do inside that demonic structure, like WWE likes to label it. There you go. Besides that, really nothing else of major importance on this show. Some crap was downright awful, but we'll talk about that. There was a segment before this. Sami Zayn was somehow able to make an appearance on SmackDown Live after that brutal assault that Kevin Owens gave him last week, and he warned Shane McMahon that this isn't the wisecracking Kevin Owens that we all know. This is a different Kevin Owens, with Shane pretty much ignoring what Sami Zayn had to say. And you see how that worked out for Shane McMahon on this show, right? We go to Baron Corbin, or Aiden English versus Randy Orton. Before that, Aiden English versus Randy Orton. No wonder Randy Orton is going on the Edge and Christian podcast to go complain about being a babyface on SmackDown Live, about having nothing to do of importance on SmackDown Live, because holy shit. I mean, Aiden English for the fourth goddamn time is the best you got for this guy on SmackDown Live? You gotta be kidding me. 4 times we've seen this guy go against Aiden English on SmackDown Live. That is pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. Randy Orton hits an RKO here, and Rusev tries to sneak up on Orton, but Orton catches Rusev in the attempt. So there you go. There you go. Move Randy Orton to SmackDown Live, or to Monday Night Raw, I should say, in exchange for a Finn Balor or a Samoa Joe. This guy is doing nothing as a babyface on SmackDown Live, and he's doing nothing on SmackDown Live, and he is doing nothing as a babyface. So you gotta turn this guy heel if he's going to Monday Night Raw as well. So I mean, holy shit. WWE, this feud with Rusev, who do you expect to win? Who do you expect to win on Sunday? I think we all know that Randy Orton's getting that victory, and Rusev is going to go even further into the land of buried. Let's move on here. We move on to Baron Corbin versus Ty Dillinger, and Baron Corbin here tonight gets beaten in a decent match with Ty Dillinger by Small Package. So if you're telling me that Ty Dillinger beat the number 1 contender to the United States Championship here tonight, wouldn't that make him a more worthy contender for the United States Championship against AJ Styles? At that point, why don't you get creative with it and make it a triple threat? Why wouldn't Ty Dillinger go to a Daniel Bryan or a Shane McMahon and say, listen, bro, look, I beat the number 1 contender for the United States Championship. I deserve my shot at that title. So, I mean, what makes Baron Corbin more deserving than Ty Dillinger at this point? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So at this point, what I would do is I would make this a triple threat match. You still can. They did not announce that on SmackDown Live here tonight, but you still can. Watch this be one of those midweek announcements that SmackDown Live makes. But I don't know. After this matchup, AJ Styles went on a complete rant on Baron Corbin, absolutely demolished the guy on the microphone. He's saying, look what happens, bro. You're so talented, right? You're so talented, but when it comes to getting the job done, you're too much of a jackass to even realize it, bro. It's like AJ Styles is Baron Corbin's father at this point. Jesus Christ, but he's like, you're too much of a jackass to actually be successful. You always want to take the cheap way out, want to be the cheap shot artist, right? That's not going to be winning you championships. And that's why this Sunday at Hell in a Cell, I'm going to beat you. So he pretty much lays it all out on Baron Corbin, goes on a complete rant on Baron Corbin. He's like, this is why you failed at your cash-in for the Money in the Bank. This is why you could not beat John Cena at SummerSlam. And that's why you fucked up here tonight. So, I mean, AJ Styles just completely trashing on Baron Corbin, and Baron Corbin didn't say anything back. If this is still a singles match, nobody has interest in this whatsoever. Triple threat, you got my attention, bro. You've got my attention, but, I mean, really not looking that way as of right now. Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso come out and they cut a promo on the New Day. They're pretty much saying that on Sunday at Hell in a Cell, it's not going to be that 2-on-3 advantage, which it really never has been, but they're saying that one of the members of the New Day is going to be outside munching on the bootios while the fucking Usos lay the smackdown inside the ring on the New Day. The New Day come out, they start talking about the left, right? How over the past few months they have left everyone in awe when they got in that ring. They have left everything inside that ring every time they do step in that ring. They have left every single SmackDown Live pay-per-view kickoff show that they have been on with everybody knowing that the match they put on with the Usos has been the best matchup of the night. And I agree with that. And they said that they left last time they faced with the Usos, that street fight with the SmackDown Live tag team titles, and they're going to leave Hell in a Cell with the tag team titles as well. So the New Day with a more serious approach here today and bringing it, because they are going inside a Hell in a Cell match. This is going to be a damn good match. This is going to be a damn good match, and if there is a feud that warrants a Hell in a Cell, it is this one, because these guys have been feuding for months, and they've been putting on the best matches on all tag team divisions, NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. They have been putting on the best matches out of all the tag team divisions, and that has to be warranted. Probably the best feud in all of 2017 in the WWE. In the WWE, name me a better feud. Name me a better feud. And for those assholes out there thinking Roman Reigns and John Cena, you might as well click off the video right now. Go fuck yourself. Anyways, Aiden English versus Mike Kanellis. Or Aiden English versus Mike Kanellis. What am I thinking? That'd be awful, but Bobby Roode, the glorious Bobby Roode versus Mike Kanellis. Congratulations to Mike Kanellis. He is having a baby with Maria, and despite that he is having a baby to Maria, despite the fact that he is birthing new life, the power of love has been discovered by those two on SmackDown Live, right? He still loses in 2 minutes to Bobby Roode. Fantastic. Fantastic. Bobby Roode wins with a glorious DDT, and as much as I love to see Bobby Roode getting wins on SmackDown Live, it is unfortunate to be seeing Mike Kanellis be buried as a result of that. But after the match, Dolph Ziggler came out here, preparing his entrance for Hell in a Cell, coming out with big-ass drums and party poppers and a loud-ass horn, which was annoying as hell, asking Bobby Roode what he thought of the entrance, saying that at one point in the match with Bobby Roode, the bell has to ring, and when it does ring, it's going to be exposed that Bobby Roode is just an entrance. Ziggler dropped the mic, and Roode picked it up, and he's like, Ziggler, you asked me a question. You asked me a question. You asked me what I thought of your new entrance. Listen, boy, it was awful. It was absolutely horrible. And Ziggler, he actually said when he picked up the mic, he was like, I'm going to debut a new entrance that's going to blow you away at Hell in a Cell. I wonder what that's going to be. But that's probably going to be Ziggler's last match in the WWE, because I'm hearing rumors that his contract expires this month and that his last match, his last go-away feud is with Bobby Roode. So that's what I'm hearing. So I think Ziggler's going to go on to the independent scene to be having fantastic matches with Cody Rhodes, Kota Ibushi. You got Kazuchika Okada, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks. He's going to go on to have fantastic matches with all those names. Jay Lethal, right? All those names, while WWE is wishing that they had utilized Dolph Ziggler better while he was in the WWE. But that is besides the point. He said he was debuting a new entrance, but Bobby Roode was like, listen, Ziggler, that was awful. I'll show you the real way to do it. And he fucking started gyrating and doing the hand movements right. And then he was like, glorious, right? And the music started playing. So that was absolutely hilarious by Bobby Roode. Fantastic by Bobby Roode. But Ziggler is on his way out, preparing a new entrance for Hell in a Cell. Whatever that might be, I quite honestly don't care. Becky Lynch and Charlotte versus Natalya and Carmella. Charlotte was tapping out by the end of this matchup. I don't care what the circumstances were. Why was Charlotte tapping out 1 week before she's probably going to win the SmackDown Live Women's Championship? You gotta be kidding me. Since when is Natalya this fucking main event player, bro? I mean, before she won the title, she was absolutely worthless. Now she's submitting Charlotte's in random tag team matches. You gotta be kidding me. And by the way, this tag team match was absolutely lazily put together. You cannot build towards your SmackDown Live Women's Championship match in a more generic fashion. You really can't. Why couldn't we have seen a promo or a contract signing between Natalya and Charlotte? Instead, we get this. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Shinsuke Nakamura started off the show here tonight, to huge Nakamura chants with Renee Young conducting an interview of Nakamura. Really didn't say much. He just said, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me," responding to what the words that Jinder Mahal has been saying, and that the biggest fear is the unknown, but Jinder Mahal will know at Hell in a Cell when he loses the WWE Championship to Shinsuke Nakamura. Alright? That's when Jinder Mahal, unfortunately, came in and started trying to assault Nakamura. He failed until the Bollywood Boys intervened, and that allowed Jinder Mahal to hit a botched Colossus. So Jinder Mahal stands tall on SmackDown Live. The modern day Delia Raha stands tall on SmackDown Live. Do I care? No. When this man loses the WWE Championship on Sunday at Hell in a Cell, there will be a worldwide party on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, and I suggest that you all join me on Sunday for Hell in a Cell, because we will all celebrate, we will all pop open our bottles of whatever it may be that we are drinking, and we will all have a consecutive toast together, because the modern day Failure Raha will finally be no more on SmackDown Live. At least I hope. If he does retain the WWE Championship, oh, I can tell you, the classic line right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. He used to say this OD last year. If Jinder Mahal retains the WWE Championship on Sunday, you will hear it from me, bro. There will be a rant of other magnitudes, bro. You think an earthquake is earth-shattering, bro? You better tune in and listen to that rant. Hell in a Cell. Review and results, right? Review and results after that show goes off the air on Sunday, bro. We're gonna be talking about it. So make sure to tune into the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. The best way to make sure you don't miss that Hell in a Cell review is to make sure you subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Preview and predictions for Hell in a Cell coming on Thursday, so make sure to await that. We will be talking about everything regarding Hell in a Cell 2017 on Thursday. Preview and predictions. We're going to be talking the builds. We're going to be talking the quality of the builds, of course. We're going to be talking about what I think is going to happen, what I think WWE is going to do, what I want to happen. Clearly, I think that WWE might be dumb and book Jinder Mahal to win the WWE Championship, but then again, I want Nakamura to win, so that's what I'm talking about there. So make sure to tune in to the Hell in a Cell preview and predictions on Thursday, and of course the review and results on Sunday, as well as Behind the Mic on Saturday. Big week of content right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe so you do not miss a thing. Click on that notification bell so you do not miss a thing, because we cover everything regarding the WWE right here on Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. So make sure to like this video if you enjoyed what you heard here. Comment what you thought about SmackDown Live here tonight, and make sure to, of course, go check out all the other content. Raw review uploaded last night, Behind the Mic on Sunday instead of Saturday like normal, and of course all the pay-per-view reviews, all the Mae Young Classic content, and everything else on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. WWE 2K18 content coming soon. Make sure to await all that, because for now, this has been Joel Perez of the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, and for now, I am out of here. Thank you very, very much for watching this video.